Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. Here we go, shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. It got his man complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed it went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. First and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. In motion right is Pittman. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And you look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Looking for Pearson, he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Runs through the contact. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here's third and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. (7-7) our score after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. Charbonnet is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
At the 2-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Zach Charbonnet, his first rushing touchdown on the year, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Richardson working from the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
That should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he ran until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, play action. Now Richardson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 56 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it inside the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2nd down and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reese. These guys running back out of the backfield. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Zach Charbonnet with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Patriots 35, Colts 14. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Marcus Jones. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Patriots 42,
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Richardson off the play fake. And that's going to be caught downfield by Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Richardson to throw off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Lyman to kick off for the Patriots.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's make it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Off play action, Richardson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard
Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all down to the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end
extra point try now for Patterson.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves.
And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
70 Ranger. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd and 6. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
18 Radley.
They go play action with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 27. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Powering forward, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Dragon 60. Comeback team. Cut. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Check. 60 Bobcats. Trap 60. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
At the 16-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the